Hey, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this rainy, very rainy, thank goodness, Friday. Thank God it's Friday. There is so much to be thankful for. We've made it to the end of the week. Um, and we have a very intriguing topic that we're kind of discussing today. It's the difference between being busy and being intentional. But let me bless you. But let me ask you this question. And why I was exhausted and yet still I felt behind. My calendar was full, my day was packed, my to-do list never ended, but nothing was meaningful. I was moving through. That was the moment I realized something important. I was busy, I was intentional, and today we're talking about that difference, because one drains you and the other one builds you. So how are you today? Are you feeling productive? I'm with a couple of people who can probably talk a little bit more about that. Mark, he brings a perspective of being a daddy entrepreneur. Dia's in healthcare. She's a caregiver at heart. And, Jerry offers a perspective of that of a retiree. And so let me ask them to reintroduce themselves. Mark?
Thank you, Tia. Yes, it's raining. It's mild in the city of New York. You guys heading out, be careful. The roads, after the snow, it's going to be so much slippery. It's like an ice skating city. So be careful. Same thing when you're driving. Be careful. Enjoy life. Today is Friday. My Friday thing is I'm just going to say to working parents, right? Happy Friday. You show up to work, show your family, keep even you're so tired. Like me, I worked last night. I ran to the bed last night, so I got like 6 hours sleep. Tuesday, Wednesday, I got like 5 hours. Last night I got 6 hours sleep, so I just go run. Keep moving forward, guys. Even you're so tired, your kids are watching you. And then they follow you being a good role model for them, because if they see the parents working hard, and your kids gonna do the same thing. They're working hard in the school and everything's paid off. When I see my kids, when they say to me, "Daddy, I got my awards," it's paid off. My 16 hours working is just paid off. So this is Mark, Dover for 18 years, financial district, and a daddy entrepreneur. Tia.
Yes. Good morning, good afternoon. All depends where you're watching me or during this time around. I still remain Dia Kenneth. I live in the United Kingdom. I'm indeed a proud digital business owner. I'm very, very proud that yes, I have my own business that I'm working on. Also, I work as a healthcare assistant. This our business can still give you time to do another thing. So that is why it's very, very good and crucial for you to come in. And at the same time, we have something so special. Most of us are sometimes, I'm busy, I'm full, I'm this and this. At the end of it, what is the result of this being busy? I just want to tell you the difference between being busy and being intentional. And I think you are going to grab something in it and then decide which one you would like to follow. Just hop on, sit down, pick up a coffee or whatever you have around you and watch the difference between being too busy, I'm too busy, this, but at the end of it, nothing at hand. But being intentional, you are having something planned and arranged for you, for yourself. Just hold on and look how it goes. Jerry, what do you have to say about this?
Well, Dia, I want to say that I'm not too busy right now.
How to get
back to you, Pierre.
Hey, Jerry.
All right. Well, let's go back to what Mark was saying, because Mark was saying for all you guys out there in the snow, be careful. It's slippery. There's some ice. Well, I want to warn the Floridians about that hot sun glaring in their window. Watch out. Be careful. That sun can really glare on your windows, and make sure you put that UVB protection on at the beach while you're laying there on, with the ocean and the seagulls, just relaxing and enjoying your life. Hello, everyone. Whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening, where you're tuning in from, we're glad you're here with us. I'm, like I said, coming to you from South Florida, where it is 75 degrees. And as Pia said and Dia said, my name is Jerry. And after retiring of over 34 years in healthcare, I decided to start a digital business, not because I had all the answers, but because I was ready to start something new. And honestly, this journey has shown me that sometimes the best chapters start when we least expect them. And if you would like to learn more, well, I say it every day, you know what to do. Grab that drink, get that popcorn, as Dia says, and sit back, relax, and enjoy today's topic. You're watching Morning Live. Pia, right back to you.
And get the sunglasses. It's sunny in Florida.
And the sunglasses.
Yeah, no, we have a good topic today. Are you busy, or just being intentional? And busy starts for me. When you think about it, as survival. That's what we all go through. Everybody, you're always doing something. You responding, you're managing, you keep floating around. You have kids, you have a busy life. That is legit and real, and you feel, and you're responsible because you have all of these things to do. You're responsible. So sometimes, we wear it like a badge of honor. I'm slammed. I got no time. I'm always on. And the problem is we rarely ask, well, why are we going through and doing all of these things? You don't have to ask if that effort is aligned. You don't usually ask yourself, am I really doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Or am I just doing the activity that is building me something to last? Busy fills a space. And what you have to recognize, I think for us, all of us, is that intentional living is different. It could be quieter. It could be much slower. It doesn't always look impressive, right? From the outside, though, people are just seeing you being really active and doing the things. But on the inside, sometimes it's just, I've just decided to focus on this today. I want to do more of this. Maybe I want to give you more, give back. Maybe I want to do, because that, in me doing that, I will feel different. Intentional, when you love what you do, doesn't drain you. You're focused. This is where, that real confidence starts to grow, because you're no longer reacting. You are directing. You are your biggest cheerleader, and the one, if it doesn't happen, it's probably because you didn't do something, right? That's obviously the way we feel. But when you are intentional with your time, this is where the real action, I think, kind of happens. You see the growth, you see who you are, you see who you want to be, and you see the future in front of you. Mark, how do you see this with your kids? I always come back to your kids, and even with your wife and your family. How are you? Do they see you as being busy or intentional?
Was a little bit both. Like this morning, like I said, I know Friday, today I'm gonna be so much busy. Tomorrow's my son's birthday, so my list is full. I got like about six tasks here, and I still got work. So I try not to think about things. It's so busy, because when you say it's so busy, it's just gonna drag you the whole day. I'm just really like, okay, write down all my things, and then do it. Same thing sometimes when I'm working, everybody would say, oh, so busy is so tired. When you say busy so tired, they're gonna drag my whole 8 hours, and that's gonna be thinking. But for me, instead like when I feel like it's so busy, business a person, I just step back. Not just because you don't want to do it. It's just that you need to stay focused. When everybody is rushing, When I'm driving yesterday, everybody was cutting, everybody's driving so fast, everybody was horning like, what you guys do? I know it's a holiday season, some people want to get the destination, some people want to get to the mall. Like, we have to go slow down, you know you have to go slow down, be patient. Everybody needs to get to this destination. Everybody want to do their thing, but you have to slow down and think. That's why I always call that, progress over perfection. You gotta think about it. You gotta slow down. So, busy mom, busy dads, just take it easy. I know it's like end of the year. Maybe you guys are busy wrapping up gifts, or maybe you guys busy at work. Always slow down, analyze the situation. Because if you said like, oh, I'm so busy, I have to do this, it's just not gonna trust me. I was done in that one, and it stuck me, and then it kept me that I became busy maybe for the whole year. So just enjoy, analyze, take it easy, and enjoy the journey, whether it's business or personal. Back to you, Pia.
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
See you,
Yeah.
Pia. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Mike, for your contribution on this topic. Yes, it's good to be busy, but what kind of busy are you? So most of the time, moms and dad in diaspora, our days, I'm busy doing this, doing that. But I just want to ask you something. Being busy, do you know what I mean? Your days is full, but the progress is not clear, it's unclear. You are being distracted by many things, responding to many things. Yes, of course, sometimes responding to family activities, responding to messages, being distracted. At the end of the day, you find yourself being exhausted and achieving nothing. But it's good. They want to do something that is good, more beneficial for us. But when you intentionally doing something, remember the little time you have on that, you have really map up your time, map up what you want to do, and every little time you use it, you use it to achieve your goal. It's aligned to your purpose, and at the same time, being intentional will help you to direct your footsteps. You know what to do that will bring. Well, let's just talk about it: income, freedom, even the family you are talking about. You know how you follow them after you have done other things more necessary. You don't need to be fully distracted, fully doing this, doing at the end of it, you find yourself all exhausted. So my beloved one, being intentional is far better because it aligns you, it directs your footstep, and it gives you exactly what you want and make you to achieve your goal. The little time you spend in intentional out of it is more profitable because you know what you're doing. And I just want us to know that being busy will surely drain you, but intentionally build you, because when intentionally build, because you know what you want to do, you are really map it out, and it builds you up because you work according to it. So I choose and I like being intentional, because being intentional is all what we need. So you don't need more things than disturbing yourself. All you need, just make sure you're focused and do what is good for you.
I agree. It's all about how we are shaping our lives, right? How we're filling our times. And I think for, Jerry, I mean, you can't get around it. You have all the time in the world. What are you doing with it?
Well, my beloved ones, who says I have all the time in the world? I am living my best life ever. Pia, a lot of us say we're busy days, busy weeks, busy lives, and I say it too. But here's an honest question we can ask ourselves. Busy doing what? Just like Pia asked me, because being busy doesn't always mean we're moving forward. Sometimes it just means we're staying distracted. It's easy to fill our days scrolling, reacting, answering messages, watching what everyone else is doing. And then we sit back at the end of the day and we wonder why nothing seems to be changing for ourselves. How many listeners out there feel that already? I'm sure a lot of you. And, at the end of the day, when you do that, you're tired, not fulfilled. You've been active, but you're not progressing, just like Mark said. And being intentional feels different. And Dia said it. Intentional means choosing actions that actually move us closer to the life we want, even if they're those small actions. It's deciding that today I'm going to work on something that builds the future for me, not just fills my time. In this digital business, this shift is everything. Intentional people don't try to do everything. I've noticed they focus on simple actions and they do them consistently. And they learn, they show up, they improve a little each day, even when no one is watching. And I like to think that I myself am becoming more intentional during my retirement days, Pia. And here's the part that really matters. Intentional doesn't mean perfect, it means purposeful. It's choosing growth over comfort, progress over excuses, and that direction over distraction. When we stop being busy just to feel productive and start being intentional with our time, the momentum builds, the confidence grows, the results show up, and suddenly the future doesn't feel so far away anymore. Nothing changes by staying in this, but small intentional actions done consistently can change everything. And the best part, that choice is available, guess for who? Everybody.
Mhm.
So starting today, starting now, be intentional with that choice. You see, we're busy every day, but busy doesn't always mean that we're building anything. And at some point, we all realize that scrolling, reacting, and staying comfortable keeps life exactly the same. What actually creates change is intention, choosing those small focused actions that move us forward instead of just filling time. And Pia said, busy fills the space, and we have to recognize that intentional steps will leave you more fulfilled. You are your biggest cheerleader, and to see who you are, you have to be intentional. And Mark said, even though he is busy, he tries to visionize his day. When life feels busy, he takes a step back and he refocuses. He says, progress over perfection. And Dia said it, being busy is just filled with distraction and it leaves us exhausted. She says, being intentional will help direct you in the direction of a life that is more fulfilling. Who doesn't want all that? That's what I've learned on this journey. When I stopped being busy and started being intentional, the momentum followed, the confidence grew, and the direction became quite clear. So for the listeners out there, if any of this sparks your interest more, you want more information, you want to have more growth in your life, you want to have that purpose that we're talking about, that forward motion in your life, well, on the screen, drop your name and your email, and let's get started on being intentional together. Thanks for supporting us. We'll see you Monday, same time, same place, and we thank you for watching Morning Live. Pia, right back to you.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much. I mean, we have to, as everybody here says, I'm probably just going to challenge you. What are you going to do differently next week? This is the end of the week. What are you going to do differently next week? Just be intentional with where you want to go, whatever you want to do in this life. We're heading into a new year and we all have resolutions, but you can still start today. Put it in your mind. Oh, this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to wait until the end of the year. I still got a week and a half to go. I can do it. Right. And tell us what that was. We'd love to hear from you. Take care, guys. See you next Monday.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.